Stream, rubbing my nose. Oh well. Alright. Let's keep cracking on. So level 28 we get access to Boneshatter. And this is also, I guess, a series that's up on YouTube now too, so yeah. Alright, mic's working. Cool. Okay. Hey, Kays, how's it going, man? Yes, you're first. So I should be able to get to like Act 7 tonight. Maybe even further. Depends on how this run goes. So far it's been pretty seamless with Smite. I was supposed to go to the gym tonight and didn't. What level is that? 28. Ooh, falling. Well, that's our next upgrade. There you go. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm the same. I got 2 weeks off over the Christmas break, but I still got to go 1 week with the league start, and then I got like 2 weeks straight of just streaming and PoEing, and probably a little bit of Christmas in between there. Hey, Bill. So next level I get a huge upgrade, and I also get access to Boneshatter, or I can use Boneshatter at level 28. Bill, how fucking old are you, bro? What the fuck, man? Fucking too much internet for you while you've been in your hospital bed, buddy. Fucking hell. Alright, what have we got in here? Hell yeah, that's a clean run. If she goes down quick like that, that's solid. I do need determination. It's respectable. Alright, we've got Ruthless, yeah? Oh, cheers, Rob. Yeah, man, I spent last league, well, this league, I got the endgame build working, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get the league starter working. So, yeah, I got it working on league start. I did it on the event league with no gear, no currency, no nothing, and it worked perfectly, as you could see there. It's like a spellcasting Boneshatter build. But I thought it'd be interesting because it's something vastly different. And if they put new channeling skills in the game, you can be guaranteed I'm going to be torn between either this, that, or whatever new channeling skill they put in the game if they do that. Because I'll be able to get it to work on that tree. Yeah, man. Run a bit of a leveling test just to see if you're comfortable with the build. And then obviously I'll service it with the patch notes as well. I always hope it works out well for everyone, but yeah, as you can see there, I got it working pretty easily, so yeah. Its damage scales so well, it's just mainly the defense element that you got to scale up. But if you get an Aegis Aurora early, man, it's crazy with Aegis Aurora. Oh yeah, man, like I spent a good part of the league like mastering that build. And like you can see the end game that it gets to is no mage blood or anything, so it's got a lot of capacity to go further. But yeah, no, I spent a bit of time figuring that one out because I was interested I was like, this seems like a really powerful skill. You can actually just switch out for lightning tendrils as well and get lightning tendies working on it too. Or this was a Stormburst, and basically any channeling skill except Scorch and Divine Ire. Scorch Beam and Divine Eye. Yeah, that's it, man. And the thing is, like, the gear's not going to be overtly expensive because nobody's playing Incinerate. That's why also why I did, because I don't like playing metas necessarily. Hey, Scan, how's it going, dude? Yeah, it is, but I think it'll still be okay. Like, it'll still be very strong. Because Smite's better than Sunder. Fair enough. Yeah, I think like the globals, the removal of globals should be okay, and if it can be compensated with gear, like you just drop the damage down a little bit. Like the damage is already pretty damn high, so losing a bit of damage is okay. Oh, I'm gonna be switching to Boneshatter soon too. Alright, upgrade time. Alright, that should pop me up a bit on my deeps. That's it, man. Like, might get something else crazy. Like, the base build will scale perfectly well on defense-wise. It's mainly just determining, okay, what other buffs you could add in a sub out for the loss of the tattoos. But tattoos weren't the be-all and end-all. But we could get some real cool shit this league too, and some new gear that synergizes with it. Mean to say, if you farm it to a mage blood, it's going to be unkillable anyway. That's it, man. Even with like Boneshatter, I really want to play the Twin Nebulox version, which is elemental on hit, and endurance charge stacking, which I find more interesting than the boring version, which is like axe and shield. And I'm sure, like, based on some of the trees I've built in the last leagues, we're gonna look at the Flicker Strike version. That's now a question on the channel. Can we make a tanky ass Flicker Strike build that is actually affordable? Oh yeah, Nebs are awesome, and Nebs was like the original Hank the Tank build too. Man, that would work too. Then put Unbreakable or something like that on it. The one that I've got set gets to like 32 mil, which should be okay. But that's with a bit of investment. Sort of want to test out the unhinged chest piece too, because it uses that. But mainly just want to go deep delve and just get to like a few thousand delve this league. Because I got the time to do it for once. Yeah, man, we got a lot of power creep now. Plus we don't know what we're looking at this league. But even like the life version of the build that I put up for Incinerate, still like, what was it, 200, nearly 200 effective hit pool on a life build. It's pretty good. We're asking the question about it, and now I sort of want to do something for that. There is a mana stacking build, but it's way too expensive. But maybe something could work. Maybe a like a armor stacking chieftain flicker strike build. But the only question is like, how do you generate the charges then? That's the only thing. Yep. I think there's another way to do it too. But I need to go back and figure that out. I don't think we've done the quest to unlock Boneshatter yet. No. Man, you guys are making a challenge, eh? I'm interested. I'm not against getting a flicker strike build working. Like a super tanky one, an immortal flicker strike build. That's actually affordable. Oh yeah? Just getting dog shit. It's like that build that everybody knows. Oh really? What's his DPS? And also, what type of gear is he running? You have like fucking four one-socket voices or 4 one-passive voices or something like that. It's not too bad. How much armor? Only 3.8 mil. Yeah, how many voices and introspections has he got on the build? I'm gonna assume he's playing Chieftain. Hey, Gorkin, how's it going, man? Oh, really? Still recovering from the hangover? Can't use Tanuahi for another 10 levels, I think. Oh, oh, that like bloated feeling. Yeah. That's actually pretty smart. Maybe. There's probably a few other things. Does he have Mark for Death? Because if he's got Mark for Death and then he's got the Mastery for Marks, then yeah, he should be able to get Marks constantly on unique enemies. Oh yeah. It's the Sun, I think it's the Sun Prism. Sunrise Blood and Sand effect on Flesh and Stone. I think it was like a mystery box thing. But I think you can still buy it at the store. Oh, pardon me. It's gonna be hopefully. When do I get access to it? Still no access to it. Son of a bitch. Alright. Go to sewers. I could just go and get Boneshatter from the thingo, but I'll do it properly. Oh yeah? Why Slayer over Jug? What had your deciding factor? Just to play Slayer? Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. That's usually how I feel about it too. I hate playing the same build league on league. Oh shit. I I don't often play multiple builds. I would like switch it up every second league. I might play the same build that I played a previous league, but yeah. Gotcha. I wish Smite scaled properly. It'd make it a hell of a lot easier. Alright, can I get Tanuahi? Because if I can, that'll ramp my damage up. Yeah. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll definitely be a reason. So 2C's not unreasonable. I don't know, I feel Smite's better. But like, you're only getting a level 28, and then within Act 3 you switch to Boneshatter anyway. So, not a big issue. I am going to cheat just a little bit. Actually, no, I can't, because I need to ascend first before I apply Boneshatter, otherwise I'll just die. I don't like the way that Sunder feels, because you gotta like walk straight up onto an enemy. That to me just feels not great. What did you do? Did you take your... Which ascendancy did you take? Oh, you haven't done it yet, sorry. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, that'll definitely help you out, man. Physical damage prevented is a big advantage for this build. Oh, man. Fucking, what is this, amateur hour? It's disappointing, man, disappointing. Don't do drugs, kids. That's exactly right. Just, dude, where's my card? Your fucking ascendancy, man. Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be a reason, man. That'll be a pretty good reason. I used to have a teacher who used to say to me, it feels good, it always feels good when you stop banging your head against the wall. I'd be like, okay, fair enough. Fair point. Yeah, I think Smite's friggin' awesome for leveling this. Just seamless. What is this guy fucking doing? Hell yeah, man. I might do my ascendancy next. I'd say this is pretty easy mode. Except for that. There we go. Yeah. Should be able to get Boneshatter. Alright. There it is. Bone Zone. Alright. So we need that. Let's no longer need that. All right. Now we can bone zone through the game. Never realized how cool that stock armor looks. Yeah, really got good amounts of fizz damage. Fire damages around the enemy here. Not bad, eh? It's pretty damn strong. A little slower, but it whoops. You can see why a lot of people play it on League Start. I hope they add more skills that just go like this. Oh, pardon me. Can't wait until they got unstoppable, then you just can't be slowed. Oh yeah, why am I so tired tonight? Did it get domed? Yeah, man. My build is really balanced, dude. I balance my builds really well before I level up. Pretty much all throughout the campaign. I'm super efficient. Were you not able to do that? You gotta balance your armor. Alright, it should be pretty unkillable now. I say that, and the next moment I'll get bloody one-shot. Alright, I need some proper gear on right now. It's not going to be able to kill me. There we go. Alright, now I feel better. I've got delve armor. Basically just walk through the game now. Just a pretty consistent build. No real effort required. Like if you're new to the game, this is a really good build. This guy. I can see, Vel. At least they added that melee splash into the game, which makes it a lot more tenable. Wonder if you could do an armor stacking cleave build. Yeah, that's it, man. I reckon armor stack cleave would be cool. I'd say it feels like a Quinn build speed-wise, but it does do damage. Yeah, I reckon it'd be doable. Double replica dream feathers, stack some introspections, and bam, cleave away. Man, double strike used to be the fucking build. That with twin stat 6. How much is that? How much would that cost though? That's the question. Thanks for the follow, Hig. Yeah, I know what you mean. Was it 9 days away until the announcement of the league? So still quite a while. Oh, we used to run, what was it, Nightmare Bassinet? And then you had no armor on your build at all, no chest armor on your build whatsoever. There was also a time when like Grellwood Shank was like an OP item because of the extra projectile it allowed you to have as well. Used to be really good on Molten Strike champions when that was a thing. That was the build I first took down Shaper with too, actually. Yeah, I'm feeling the same, man. Like, new skills. I want to be able to make some new cool builds. They're never going to fix melee the way that we want it to be fixed until PoE 2 comes out. They pretty much made that clear. Beacon of Madness. What's that? Oh yeah. 40% chance to... Was it enemies you kill have 40% chance to explode while dealing quarter life as chaos? You know, we could actually slap those boots on this build. Melee was just never the focus. That's the problem. I think it's fine though, like, it is what it is. You can't have everything, so... I definitely like the explodey boots. I reckon they're the coolest. Basically, you could rack them on any build and just explode entire bloody, like, maps, pretty much. Oh, shit. Yep. Legacy of Fury are different again. That's what a Maven drop. It does enemies have like a scorch explode sort of thing. No. They're a different boot. They're called Beacon of Madness. They're actually like, what, a 1C item? They're dirt cheap. Thanks for the follow, Ben Bitter. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you had any sort of chaos build whatsoever, they'd be awesome. Not too bad, RMP. RPM, sorry man. Just a little bit of a long day, but I'm rallying. I gotta get through like 3 acts tonight. Thanks for the follow, dude. Oh yeah, empower me, guys. So I haven't leveled up of all the builds I've played, I haven't leveled up a Boneshatter build before. It's pretty friggin' baller. It just works. I can understand why it's a really popular SSF, a really popular hardcore build. Like, all skills should scale like this. It just feels meaty and hits hard. Oh, I'm really not taking any damage. Gonna be a pretty good guide, actually. Yeah, that's it, dude. It's pretty slow, like, it's slow and steady wins the race, but I guess I'm okay with that because that's basically almost every build I run on the channel. Delvers don't need, like, boom, quick satisfaction. We need, slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise tactics. Gotta be tanky to get those fat delve loots. That's it, man. Hey, now at least now you know, Scam Man. Go back and do your fucking ascendancy before you get to Act 5, dude. That's it, man. I gotta get more. I gotta get those Crystal Kings killed this league. Just go smash. I'm gonna go for like, maybe we set a target for the Christmas break. We just do like full day like Crystal King hunts. Go for like 30 Crystal Kings. Just have like 24 hours straight. All we do today, boys, we hunt kings. If there's a king and we see it, it dies. They would do it. Oh, how good would it be to do a king killing montage? Like, have like 30 kings killed in a row on stream with all the loot drops. Call it a king explosion-tage. That's it, man. Well, if you have a look at like my shield crush build's very similar to that. So I build builds that embrace taking damage. There'll be no glass cannons on this channel. I don't believe in glass cannons. Yeah, exactly. And just zoom in and be like, and then put like how many div at the top. Now you're giving me ideas, but we gotta farm like fucking 30 Crystal Kings before we do that. I've never seen a video where somebody's went after 30 Crystal Kings. So I reckon that'd be really cool. It's going in the video plan. Yeah, we gotta go do some Bills builds this league too. Have like the overlay from Unreal, like Kill-tacular. Or have it like King-tacular, King-a-Manjaro. King Fast. It was a King-tastic. Man, I got a whole Excel spreadsheet for this shit. I need to pull it off the desktop actually. I have a whole workflow. Like I would have at my job, I have a workflow for the channel. I know exactly how many videos, exactly everything, time, production time, everything. I've got to have it planned. You can't do it with a full-time job otherwise. Got to have what's called in project management contingency. And then I'll probably put out ideas to everybody as well, because I like making videos that everyone wants to see. So. To add an extra challenge, I got to do it remotely this time too. So I'll be out traveling around, working and making videos on the fly, which will be fun. It's gonna be a uphill sort of few weeks. Yeah. It's hard to do broad ranging videos because you don't quite get it 100% accurate. My weakness, I guess my weakness is I don't play different ascendancies very much like Pathfinders and Raiders and stuff. I haven't played a Slayer or a Champion in like 2 or 3 years. But there was one I was throwing around the idea of like League starter skills for each different type of class that are effective. But we'll just see how much time I got. Get wrecked. Yeah, man. Well, we've got all the content on the Discord now with Mario, and then I'll be putting that. So this build will conform to what Mario's put together because he's actually put together a really good tree. And then from there, I know he goes the board and sword route. I'm going to be going the Nebs route this league, so I'll be doing a video around Nebs and endurance stacking, Boneshatter. That or Incinerate. I haven't fully decided which one I'm going to start with yet, but it'll probably be one of those two. Because they're fully hectic builds. Yeah, I feel like that too, man. Like, maybe Boneshatter's second build. I'm thinking that might be the go. And if there's another newer channeling skill, I'm inclined to play a new skill that hasn't been played before and create... Similar to like, was it VF Totems when I put that build out? So I'll theory craft it and then get it working on League Start. The VF Totems was a fucking awesome build. So much damage. Nah, I never did a Wind Orb build. I used to have a buddy who used to play Wind Orb non-stop, but I don't know. There's certain skills that, like, Wind Orb's one of them. I don't like skills where you run and you have to, like, charge a skill up. Like, that's why I don't play Blade Vortex either. Yeah. At one point I did play Wind Orb for MF. And I just can't make it tanky. Oh, pardon me. I just can't get it to a point where I'm comfortable with playing a glass cannon because I've been playing tanks for so long. I can't play glass cannons anymore. I just get irritated with dying. I tried with that build, and I just couldn't get it working. Like, it just felt bad in in-game. It needs, like, way too much currency to get it even off the ground properly to be able to be a competent build, but, like, there is the version that, Snoobe did on the Pathfinder, I think it is, which works fine. But any other class, it just doesn't work well. And even then, like, by fine, I mean, like, it's average at best. Pretty much, man. EZ. Oh shit, son! That is a crazy axe! Even that helm was good. I can craft on that too. Like 150 DPS axe. Let's go craft it up. Hell yeah. It's now 179 DPS axe. Now it's a 200 DPS axe with attack speed too. Holy shit. We go from 500 DPS increase. I need bio-res. That ain't half bad. It's useless. Oh shit! Drive the destruction, feel the fight, and martial prowess. That's not bad. It's 10, but that's pretty damn good for a rando drop. Man, I'm getting all my RNG that I'd normally get in League. I'm gonna get screwed when I get into League this League. It's like, here, have some RNG. No more RNG for you. It's like I'm giving back to the RNG pool. Bill, we're not fucking throwing currency at a fucking squire again for one of your builds, okay? That was 22 div. I remember that 22 div down the drain and that build did not work. You get like semi-okay gear moving forwards and then we confirm if it works or not. Actually, I got another dude I said I'd help this league too, so he'll probably be on stream with me this time around. Not if you're the one paying the currency, dude. You're like, oh my god, that's so expensive. Though I really wanted that bloody melee ignite build. And actually, you know what? That ignite build with the boom mace, that might have worked on the chieftain now. I reckon that concept would work if I could find the POV for that. Oh, I feel like it would work on the chieftain, man. I feel like it would work, and armor stacking, it would work. But it doesn't give away from the point that we need chain hook totems in the game, and I'm surprised that it hasn't been added in at this stage, because that'll be the one thing that makes this game unbeatable. Chain hook totems. And I don't even care if the build's bad. I'm going to be playing that build if it becomes available to play. Not just playing it, I'll be the guy creating that build, making it work. I have made a mission in life. By the time PoE 2 comes out, I'm hoping that chain hook totems is the thing. Be like, put your EA ballista totems back in the bag, boys. We're playing chain hook totems. And before anyone asks, we tried Reap totems a few leagues ago. Reap totems is not a thing, and it's never gonna be a thing. That was a horrible mistake. That was one of the worst builds I ever put together. Yeah, also the amount of life that costs on a Hierophant, you didn't have enough life on a Hierophant to afford the Reap totem. That's where I made that pretty cool Fireball totem build, but it still falls short because Hierophant has no defense. That's it, man. Like, the amount of builds I've fucked up over the years trumps the amount of builds I've been successful in making, but I got pretty good at making innovative builds because of that. Man, you don't learn this game by getting things perfect. You learn this game by fucking up. Because then you know what doesn't work, and if you know what doesn't work, that'll guide how you make things work. It's like a negative confirmation almost. That's why, like, when people are like, oh, I want to be able to create builds from scratch and yada yada, you gotta fuck up builds to be able to create builds. You know, I was thinking about Glacial Cascade mines yesterday. I reckon I could do that with the Hexblast mine template. And I reckon it'd be respectable. So many builds. Like, we've already done a Firestorm build, so that's done. And it was tanky and really good. And hit hard. So, this league I've gotten two skills that haven't been played working quite well, actually. Yeah, man, I reckon they still are. I reckon they're just sitting there waiting to be tapped into again. Maybe it's the Hexblast build that could do it. Freezing Pulse mines. We'll do a theory crafting stream in the next few nights, I think, after we finish leveling this up. So I'll get this into, like, maybe T2 to T4 maps. And then from there, it's pretty much the trees Mario's put up and the one that I'll put up. I am interested. Oh, I was supposed to You always got to check every axe. You're never quite sure what you're going to get. Oh yeah, 2,500. It's not too bad. Oh yeah. Oh no, maybe we'll look at it again. There's so many builds, man. There's never enough time to do them, to work on them all.
You've done well, but let's not get above ourselves.
Easy. Yeah, that was a build once upon a time, and for the last like 2 leagues in off stream, I've tried to get the old like golem answer with was it the amulet that's for golems working, and I can't get it. I just can't get it working. Not to a level that would be playable. That being said, we've got Andy with his blight build, so maybe that could get it working. Because there used to be a Golemancer build where you could basically have like, 15 golems running around the screen and just be like little machine guns with flame balls, but... Yeah, the reason why GC's weaker is because it doesn't have any, you don't have any physical damage because it scales damage off physical. Yeah. Well, the tree I got for carrying golems is absolutely mental. Like, he uses that, and buddy of mine uses it for AFK blight farming. It's just obscene. I've got it on the here actually. So Andy gave it to me. Wasn't that? No. Hold up. Oh, here we go. Shit. So this build is what a buddy of mine uses for basically farming AFK blights. I'll just pull it in the POB. I'll show you what it looks like. So just his golems, right, and he's got 5, gets 2.1 mil per golem, right? But this is the kicker, right? He's also got raised zombies, and he gets 9 raised zombies at 1.5 mil a piece too. And this is all he does all day is AFK blight farm with this. And like the cost of this build, right? Just like his chest piece is obscene. It's running ashes. He's got like, what was this? A 10 link setup with Squire. So yeah, it'd be 6. Yeah, almost essentially an effective 10 link setup on Squire. Mage Blood. Elemancer, like he's got everything on this build. It's absolutely absurd. So yeah, that's Andy's build. So he streams all the time as well these days. So all he does is just AFK, blight, load up a map, and then walk away. That's how he makes all his currency, everything. Pretty much, yeah. Well, the sum of the gear is like worth 8 mirror plus or something. He had some crazy cost, but yeah, it's expensive. That being said, if I can make a cheap version of it. Hey Shell, how's it going, man? I hate this boss. Seriously. Stop hiding in the bloody slow ring. Without towers, man. He doesn't know what the meaning of towers is. AFK is in full on blowing AFK. Then don't even touch the mouse. Load up map, hit play, and it just does all the work for you. It's a crazy build. And like every league, that's all he plays. I've never known him to play any other build except for when I first started playing with him, which was like 3 years ago plus. He was playing Tornado Shot. Actually, it was going to be longer than that. It's probably 4 years now. He's playing Tornado Shot. That's all he played. Just run non-stop Burial Grounds, Tornado Shot, and farm Headhunters, because this was before Mage Blood. Yeah, you can, yeah. Oh, his is obscene, but yeah, you can get a way cheaper variant. Got a few buddies who run Toxic Rain builds every league too, and that's how they farm their Mage Bloods. There's a lot of ways to play this game. Yeah, that's it, man. Like, that's why a lot of the builds I play, they do delve, but they do pretty much everything else at least competently. And to then T16s. Otherwise, the game gets boring. We need brutality. Yeah, there's some really hardcore players in this game. They basically, yeah, eat shit and sleep. Bloody one mechanic that they play like ridiculously. Not sure, man. I feel like it falls into the same issue that you'd have with most sort of bow builds, is it just feels bad. And it's expensive. Okay. There is one champion build that I want to try with ancestral protector totems. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. Probably do it during a league. We go best for currency. And then when I get sick of delving. They do well initially, and then to get to upper end, the cost goes up pretty drastically. It's just the curse of bow builds. Like, to get to that upper end, you gotta put a lot of currency into it. I don't think I've ever put a bow build on the channel, actually, except for Summon Reaper, which wasn't really a bow build. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, Scan Man. Like that's what I mean. To get to the levels that you want to get to for endgame, the cost to get those bows is just obscene. Yep. That's why I don't play bow builds either, because it's just not practical. And I'm not good at bow builds, so not my wheelhouse. I'm good at like melee, base tanking, like elemental fire spells, high crit, like, you know, that sort of stuff. I'm not good at bows. Oh, that's a significant improvement. Once you get Onslaught, that's a hell of a lot better. So you'd have +2 to +1 to 5 spell skills, +1 to all spell skills. You'd have crit multi, cast speed. You'd have max roll of fire damage on hit and flat fire damage, however, whatever combo of that. And if you can get crit, crit. As in spell crit chance. Tapped on my reses already. And to be honest with you, that's probably not going to be an impossible one to get. Maybe +1 to 5 spell skills with all those other stats. And you'll be doing big damage, because the wand is a big part of the damage in Incinerate. And then if you got Dawnbreaker, just start converting all elemental to fire damage and you're good. And then overcap your fire res. Thanks for the follow, Cute. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, it's all up on the Incinerate video, dude. So there should be like the well, it's not like the absolute most perfect version, the in-game version, but it gets to like 20 or 30 mil DPS. And then from there, you all you do is just min-max it, add Mage Blood, go crazy. Like what's on there is what's achievable, and even with like 80 div investment, it's what's achievable. I'm a big fan of builds that can be actually, you know, like builds that are practical. Yep. Oh man, we can do a crazy, crazy build. Like I can add some crazy shit into that and get that up to a whole different level. But if people get to that point and that's what they if that's what they really want to see, I can do that. But for now, like we're talking league starter video, so I don't want to overload people. Oh man, I wish I had your life. Damn. That better be going into my liked. Alright, now we're getting some more speed. Now the build's starting to feel pretty good. Deleted that dude. Oh yeah? Is that in the incinerate, dude? Yeah, it's like even my build's not fully optimum, dude. Someone was saying adding Shaper of Flames instead of Shaper of Storms makes it even more, makes it even more sort of, you know, gives it a bit more pump in the damage. Yeah. Yeah, man, have a play with it. Like, that's a working tree, so yeah. Any change you make, it's actually it'll work. The biggest gap in it was me putting together the League Starter guide, which is what I've done now. So I've got a method to how you get it there. Best thing with that Rive is if they put another channeling skill in the game, we can pull that tree and we can use that tree to make a build out of it. That's why I want them to add a channeling skill into the game, because I can make the first version of the build for it. That's not too bad. I'm looking at about 3.5 hours to the end of Act 5. I'm fully overcapped and I'm prepared for when the drop hits. I balanced it pretty well. Oh no, that's probably been a bit funky there, man. That seems way too high. It's sort of satisfying, that squelching sound. Nah, I'm going to do two-hand all the way, man. Best way to get it cracking is two-handed, and then once you can get Nebulox, then switch to Nebulox. Then once you get two Nebs, and then you should have enough currency by then to be able to fund the rest of the base gear that you need. No point in rushing into it. And it's pretty easy to get Lore Weave. You just need what was it, a full stash of unique rings. Nebulox is the mace that's used on the endurance stacking version. And they usually drop, well, they drop from Elder. Generally pretty cheap. So it's the Nebulox a mace. So it gives you armor per endurance stack and chaos res, I think, and a bunch of other stuff, so it's quite strong. So far, this run's been clean. Usually as I'm going in like my first well, I don't know, probably first one to T1 to 5 maps, I usually switch between mapping and delving until I go to my points. But I have a video planned for that, so I'm going to explain how I do that. I used to say until you progress to like red tier maps, but you can do it much earlier and you can actually build your map pool up with delving. So yeah, I'm gonna do a vid on that. I might even do it on the weekend. Yeah, you dual wield the Nebulox, Ken. It doesn't use a shield, it's a dual wield build. It's a different style, different play style of Boneshatter again. Uses different jug ascendancies too. Instead, uses the endurance charge stacking to do all your damage. Yeah, this is when this build starts to feel pretty good. I have no idea, man. It looks like it's like a ritual sort of thing, but I'm hoping it's not like a chaos dot sort of league. I don't know what that would translate to, but I don't know, man. It feels like there could be a timed mechanic, but yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that it's forwarded so quickly. They could have just left the events open for a longer period. Yeah, Gladiator's probably a good one. Yeah, I'd say that's probably an accurate call. Gladiator and I don't know. Yeah, I'd say that, and it'd be like some like corruption sort of thing. Maybe similar to what was it, that Scourge League? Maybe something very similar to Scourge League. Thanks for the follow, farming. But I reckon they're going to change the endgame bossing sort of metagame as well. Because I've heard rumors that it's going to be a very big league. So that sort of feels like they would change Conquerors and, well, similar to when they changed Conquerors or added in Ubers and stuff. I reckon there'll be new Ubers, like a new Maven sort of thing. So it'll be like an announcement of the league or the announcement of the major game change and then announcement of the actual league itself. Similar to what they did when like XR came in, which was about this time last year, I think. Or was it this time last year? I'm losing track. Oh, yeah, man, wait until you see a major league change. Yeah, they're, or maybe in another endgame mechanic, or they might change the Atlas again. And maybe Affliction could actually affect the Atlas. So, originally when you had Shaper and Elder, right, you used to have, like, the Atlas used to be, like, infected over zones. Maybe Affliction could be that. And the Atlas gets infected by, like, a corrupting virus or something like that, and you've got to hunt down the virus out of the Atlas and kill, like, the hive or something like that causing it. Actually, thinking on it, that would make a lot of fucking sense because they haven't done a league in a very long time where the Atlas has actually been affected. And maybe there'll be a continuation of what's happened to Zana. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. And so you would then, like, track down the afflicted parts of the Atlas and then basically cut out the cancer, for the better part of the word. It could be, man. It makes sense. They haven't done anything like that in a long time, and it's a mechanic they've already had in the game, and they took out a very long time ago when they had Shaper and Elder influence over how the Atlas used to work. Show my age of how many years I've been playing this game. Way too many years. I've seen way too much shit. But I feel like they've rehashed like like where Cortex sort of came from, that league mechanic and whatnot. It would make sense that they do that. Yeah, I actually feel like it might actually be something like that. Yeah, and I think they need to shake up the Atlas meta progression, and I think that's how they'll do it. Because, like, looking at the past few leagues are in really small ticket versus what they used to do. And I feel like that's where they're going to go with this. Like a big shake up to the Atlas. Either way, they've had 4 months, and I reckon it's going to be decent. Yeah, man. I've been playing since the game was in beta, and I've, like, what, 10 years on? Still fun game. It's never stopped being fun for me. And, like, I had a very long time where I played a lot of League of Legends, but yeah, this game just hits the spot. Nah, they're not gonna, like, PoE 2 is inconsequential to how this game will work now. So this game is just gonna be its own thing. I reckon they're gonna add stupid stuff into the game, which is gonna be cool. Oh yeah, like, it'll probably be a really cool mechanic, right? And yeah, there'll still be 1,000 posts on there just shitting on it, and it's like, but what people will get upset about is where they take away some of the power and put some of that power into other skills to balance the game a bit better and change the meta. You wait, there'll be people who play that one build for the last 3 or 4 leagues who were complaining last league that there wasn't a big change to patch notes, and then overnight they'll flip and they'll go, oh fuck this game, I quit, rah rah rah. And then 6 months later, they'll start playing again because they'll realize nothing else gets close to PoE. Because what are you going to play? Diablo 4? Yeah, exactly. Like, Last Epoch's good, but it's not that good. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But my prediction is they're gonna change. They're gonna put a afflicted, like, there's gonna be an Atlas affliction. Yeah, fuck that. I'm done with Diablo 4. I did not get my money's worth, and I'm not buying another Activision IP game ever again. So I've been disappointed enough by Blizzard. So I think most people have been too. Hopefully people stop buying it. That's the only way they're gonna learn. Don't churn out money hungry shit. Dude, TQ2 is gonna be awesome. I'm excited. I hope they don't mess that up. Nah, PoE's never going to struggle retaining players. It's too much of a dedicated player base, and by that time, PoE 2 will be out. No, Titan Quest, man. Titan Quest. Titan Quest is insane. I still, to this day, I love Titan Quest. Played a lot of hours of that game. I think it'll be like a good change-up game, but there's no game that's ever going to get close to the level of quality that PoE has. This game truly is just in a league of its own. Like, as a game as a service, it perfected it. Like, yeah, that's it, man. TQ was the game I played when I was broke as fuck when I worked at EB Games. And it was a great game back then. Still is a great game. Sad, like, the multi-class system, it did a lot of things that a lot of other games didn't do. Oh, I clear it so I get access to all the skill gems with Lily. Because if you're doing a fresh run, you're gonna need that. So this is a pretty fast run. Picking up speed now. Already got 10k armor. That's pretty good. These guys just chilling in that house. They're like, oh, they messed up our boys outside. Let's crack him. Yeah, it's not bad with that onslaught node. There it is. Pretty damn strong. Just sit in the fire. Who cares? I'm just gonna sit in that fire. for more level, and I can use my Tanu. Probably Saturday or Sunday. Oh, probably Sunday. I've got to do a bunch of IT stuff on Saturday with a bunch of domain rigging, so Azure implementation, installations. So yeah, probably be Sunday. So I should have it fully leveled by tomorrow night. So that'll give me all the footage and all the leveling guide info I need. Oh, thanks, Jason. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend and long weekend. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Nah, we finished a full network rollout 2 weeks ago, so the tickets are starting to slow down, but I've still got a lot of on-prem stuff to do, so just to clean up some of the loose ends. So that's Saturday. Good time to get it done when nobody's at work. Undisturbed, undistracted, and I can just focus. So yeah. I had no rush to get things done, just troubleshoot everything at my pace. Oh yeah? Yeah, that's it. Or nobody like, I really need to get back to work. So you're just like, yep, give me your laptop on Friday afternoon. I'll have it ready for Monday morning. And then just work down all of them, test everything, get it all ready, and then Bob's your uncle, you're done. Everybody stays out of your way. Then we've got a bunch of meeting prep for next week for a bunch of committee meetings and things like that. And then, yeah. Get all that done on probably Sunday, and then work through the video. So a busy weekend, but productive. I gotta finish my Comp TIA Plus certifications this year, so. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I've got to get my Azure certifications, my O365 certification, or Microsoft 365 certs, and my Comp TIA certification. Thinking about going back and doing a grad diploma in Infotech Management as well. But that probably won't be this year, that'll be another year, because I've got a corporate governance certification, or diploma I've got to finish in January and Feb. And then got to have a look at my company director's certification as well. So got a few things I need to do this year. I've sort of, because of workload, I've fallen behind on my standard training, so I got to catch it up. Not a fan of that. No worry, man. You have fun. Yeah, you'd have to then rescale the build away from crit and into dot multi, which you could do, but that's not how I built that version of the build. Because dot would work amazingly, but yeah. The reason why it's on Shaper of Storms is because it scales crit. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Got him. Yep. Big damage too. Okay, kill the puppet mistress. These are some really good songs. Been looking for new tracks actually. This hits every spot. At this stage, you should be able to use Tanuahi without any issue because it's only like 3C item, 3 to 5C item. Damn poison.